Hey guys, it's Jules here. I just made a video recently about what had happened to my chest dermals, so definitely I'll link it down below and you guys can check that out. I just wanted to make this video about kind of my opinion slash review about chest dermals, what I think about them, my experience ever since I got them done. I didn't really do any update videos after I got them pierced because, you know, I don't know, I feel like they get kind of boring after a while because you're just waiting for something to heal. So I had them for about 4 months and I do still have this one. If you're curious about the story of how that happened, check out that video I was just talking about. But yeah, currently I only have one chest dermal. Makes me very sad, but that is the truth. And honestly, this is my experience. I loved it. I really did. The piercing was horrible, painful, bloody, just the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life, but I thought that it was worth it. You know, the pain went away after about a week, the constant pain, but it's painful. Like every single day I feel pain with the dermals. They never really healed very well at all. I had them for 4 months, from February 1st to June 1st. They never healed. They would constantly get red and irritated. People would ask me if I just got them done. They settle down and stuff, but you know, I think this placement right here on the chest is just a horrible place to get dermals. If you are considering it, maybe just think about getting something more towards the center of your chest, or I don't even know. I just think anything right here is the worst place. If you're considering it, just trust me, save the money, save yourself the irritation, the pain. Just don't do it because it just was really bad for me. I really enjoyed the way that they looked a lot, and I still do, even though it's just this one, but it was just irritated every single day. Every type of clothes I wear, even stuff like this, you know, with a racer back, this touches them and rubs on it, constantly rubbing on it, or it'll get stuck underneath the dermal and pull on it. Same thing with sports bras. If you like to work out, do not get this piercing. I work out 6 to 7 times a week, running, elliptical, weightlifting, stuff like that. And it just gets caught. It's irritated all the time just from rubbing on it. And my sports bras would hit 2 dermals. So then 2 of them would be really irritated and the other one was fine. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, sports, clothing. When you sleep at night, I feel like it just gets hit a lot because, you know, you're moving. Well, at least I move so much when I sleep, but you know, it's not an area like your face where you can kind of press it flat. I feel like it has a lot more potential to get caught on stuff. Even my seatbelt, you don't even think about these things, but my seatbelt comes right here. And so I have been driving with my arm, you know, over the seatbelt, which is probably not even the safest, but it's also super annoying and uncomfortable because you just have to constantly be thinking about things that are going to get stuck in the dermals and if they're going to get pulled out, which mine got pulled out. It was a horrible, horrible pain. And I was not expecting it at 8 in the morning to get pulled out, but it happens. And also, especially if you have long hair like this, hair gets caught all the time, all the fucking time. The hair gets caught, it gets stuck. If you try and pull it out, it pulls out the dermal a little bit. I prefer to braid my hair on this side, which I don't know why I didn't think about that before I got the dermals, but it would get stuck and I literally have to pick up the braid ever so carefully and remove it from the dermals because it's so annoying, to be honest. I love dermals. I obviously am obsessed with the one on my face. This is one of my favorite piercings that I have, but it's not the same. I feel like a body dermal, it just has the potential to go so wrong because, you know, you don't realize how many things you run into or how many things get irritated until you actually have it. So if you're thinking about getting an arm dermal, just think about wearing a jacket. That's probably gonna hit it a lot, you know? Clothing, hair going like this. So many times my hair got caught in my dermals and it's just really uncomfortable. They never got a chance to heal because they were constantly being irritated. And they ended up getting ripped out, and then this one ended up kind of rejecting, and then I took it out. and this one is on its way to rejecting. And honestly, like, my piercings don't really reject. My eyebrow rejected after like a year of having it just from growing out, you know? It's not like a nasty, not healed rejection. Like, I feel like these were always red, and you can tell, like, I don't know if you can see, this one's kind of like purpley red, they just look gross. They're supposed to look really pretty. I never even got to change them. I wanted to put like my opal dermal tops on them and make like a cool pattern, but I didn't even get to that point. And honestly, it was really expensive. It cost me $150 for the 3, and that's a good deal. Like, he gave me a deal because I got 3. I know this dermal cost me $80, and I feel like that's kind of like a standard rate for dermals. So if you're going to be dropping like a huge chunk of change, I would just say, take my advice, don't get the chest dermals. If you want to get one like right in the middle, or I don't know, right here, that would definitely be cool. I don't even know why people get them on the back of their neck, because the amount of hair that gets caught on mine on my chest, I can't even imagine the amount of hair that gets caught on the back of the neck. But I just feel like my problem with dermals is they're so awesome. The idea is just perfect, you know? Like, you ran out of places to get pierced. Guess what? We can have dermals now. We can put piercings anywhere. And that's just so not true. Like, I think it's like a trial and error thing. You're like, oh, awesome. Like, I couldn't put a barbell there, so now I'm going to put a dermal there. And then, nope, the dermal's not happy there either. And you kind of realize that there's some parts of your body that just aren't going to work to be pierced. And I just feel like this just was not ever gonna happen, and it's really sad. Honestly, it is. Like, it makes me sad, and now it like looks gross and red as I wait for it to heal. And that's another thing too, is like, I hope that it heals nicely and doesn't scar too bad, but you know, now if I like wanted to get dermals anywhere else, I'm not gonna get dermals anywhere else. I'm not gonna waste my money and my time and like be constantly in pain, because it's not even like a huge horrible pain, but it's constantly thinking about it 24/7, like getting stuff caught, hoping that it doesn't get ripped out with your clothing. Like, if I chose to wear an outfit with like this bra and then another shirt, like, is it going to be irritating me all day? Because some clothing is like uncomfortable to wear because it's constantly rubbing against them. And when you think about that, that kind of like controls your life, and it's not worth it to me, honestly. And so that's my opinion. I love dermals, I really do. I just don't know. This was a horrible experience for me, but I don't regret it at all. It was awesome for the 4 months that I had them. I really did enjoy it, even though it was like super, super annoying. I did enjoy it. I think that it looked cool and it was unique, but nope. It just didn't work out. And so that's my advice to you guys, to just at least consider this if you're thinking about getting a dermal anywhere. Just kind of like make a mental note every day in your daily routine, like if you want that. I saw somebody who had one like on the back of her shoulder right here, which is like really cool, but then it's like your clothes, your hair, again, just you have to make a mental note about what's going to be in contact with it, if that's going to prevent it from healing, and if it's going to make it reject, or worse, if it's going to rip out. And so that's really what I have to tell you guys today. If you'd like to see the other video about what happened to these dermals, I'll definitely link that below. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to send me a message or leave it below as well. I've been really good about responding, and I really like helping you guys out with your questions, because we're a community here. We got to share our experiences and learn and try not to repeat mistakes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you again with some better news. Bye, love you.